Namaskar, I am Prakash Astrologer presenting you monthly forecast December 2019. The base of this monthly forecast December 2019 is based on Indian Vedic Astrology, based on your moon sign. This particular monthly forecast have no relevance with Western astrology or sun sign prediction. The whole prediction is based on your moon sign. You can find out about your moon sign from your birth chart. Monthly forecast based on Indian Vedic Astrology, based on your moon sign, December 2019 for all of you. Aries monthly conclusion for December 2019. First thing first, the monthly conclusion for 2019 December. First thing, health. In this coming month, you may have some inexplicable pain in your body. You're likely to suffer from a lot of psychological problem, tensions. When you're traveling, beware of an accident. There might be a lung infection and have an issue with your back, pain in the hips, pain in your legs. Aries, you may suffer from a health issue, possibility overheating of some sort of like a overheating element in the body. Your eyesight may suffer. You're liable to have some sort of issue regarding male or female health. If you are a young couple, you may have some sort of a issue regarding low fertility or hormone imbalances, skin problem. You may be continuously susceptible to some sort of a strain or infection. You should be careful, Aries, while traveling and look after your well-being. Aries education in December 2019. In this coming month, you have an interest in higher learning and places of learning such as colleges, universities. Some teachers, may I say people who are lecturer teachers, going to make a long-lasting impression on you. You're very influenced by teachers, and teachers and institutions of higher education can be instrumental in opening up a lot of new opportunity, new avenues. You have to, may I say, refresh your vision. Higher studies are enjoyable, especially in the field of art. May I say that, especially if you are technically, you have interest. Once you understand the roots of the education, it will be practiced in a proper tradition. Higher education as the basis for your career is most likely. You are drawn to academia and involved with higher education. You will upgrade your knowledgeability and skill. And maybe I say that your academia, if you involve might commerce or technology or literature or science, the achievements will be significant in this particular month. There is a major theme acquiring a higher knowledge. You have inside a thirst for broadening and enriching your knowledge, ability and skill. And this time period, you can do that. Romance relationship in 2019 December. You're fond of companion. Relationship will always be a great source of experience and knowledge. You'll meet a wide range of people. Typically, you'll involve with somebody because you'll feel like talking to the person, and the person is listening to you with patience. And before you know, you end up spending more and more time together. You tend to attract forceful and daring individual whose will you may have to submit to. You're prone to play the field and find it hard to choose one partner to stick with. You would like to play around. You're more or less with your companion. There may be some issue around your relationship. Be wary of certain arguments with your companion which may lead to certain separations or living conflict. There will be some loss regard to relationship. Marriage may, or if you are already married, marriage may falter because expectations are placed too high. It's very hard to simply expect and tolerate. You may lack the ability to be supportive to your partner. Sometime you will act in a way you will regret it later on. So may I say that if you are already in a relationship and you are Aries, this may be subject to unnecessary conflicts and arguments, somewhat competitive in arena. You may be critical of your partner, and sometime due to that criticism, because you're doing it without any thinking, that sort of criticism all the time to your partner can withdraw from you. That can be the major issue. Beware of your word of speech, your mannerism, your actions, what you uttering from your mouth to especially your companion or partner. Be careful. Aries career, job, profession in 2019 December. Your primary drive is for wealth and success. Aries, you will see your highest aspirations, ambition fulfilled. Your energy is directed toward fulfilling your desire. Your hard work to progress your destiny. May I say that you could be widely acclaimed for your efficiency. You're very great for doing business and getting along with everybody, at least enough to make money from dealing. You may be engaged in competitive arena with other people in your field. You may be somewhat of a teacher, consultant, philosopher, or a very fine thinker. Aries, you may deal in trading and import-export of heavy or old items like a machinery or raw material. If you're working in law, or if you're a legal consultant, as a political worker or financial consultant or consultant general, or if you're working in a construction project or service sector, then your achievements will be remarkable in the month December. You may work in an entertainment field and your profession probably involve creativity, artistic undertaking. You're very worldly wise. You may have a knack in business and trading. Don't expect an easy ride if you want to make a living in trade and commerce. You have a marketable skills and thus you do not have to worry about your means of livelihood unduly. You may work as an independent contractor, but in this coming month you'll come across lots of opportunities and you'll be extremely busy and all over the place. Please beware of foul temper and out of control word of speech and temper. You have to brush up your temper and your mannerism. Your financial situation can be tough and demanding, but you'll do absolutely fine. There will be a rise in expenditure, but you will be able to manage. Aries, be more passionate in your family relationship. Invest more passion, invest more listening, invest more tolerance. If there are any difference of opinion or clashes, then you got to sort it out with passion and understanding and love. You can do that. Taurus, monthly conclusion for December 2019. First thing first, your health. In this coming month, you experience some sort of a draining of your vital force. You're likely to suffer from a lot of health issues regarding psychological problems, some sort of infection, back pain, and sleeping can be disturbed. Your digestive system can be sensitive. Health problem, especially if you have a blood pressure, you should be careful regarding taking any kind of medicine. Beware of any chemical reaction. Your liver needs a special care, and may I say that if there is any infection or allergic reaction that happen can in your body, especially if you're not careful regarding taking any medication, look after your male and female health. And if you have a problem with your knee, go and see your doctor, please. Taurus, education in 2019 December. You will be able to take a technical advances through your studies, research, scientific research, and any kind of project development will happen this particular month. You may need to develop your own way of upgrading your knowledgeability and skill. There is likely to be some interruption or change. Sometime you like to have a double mind regarding your educational system. The institution you are studying in may put up some troubles, obstacles that prevent you from completion your course. You have to be extremely careful regarding your deadline or dealing with your teachers or professor or lecturers. You may change your course midway through your education, but you have to be extremely careful before you make that kind of decision, please. Taurus, romance and relationship December 2019. You're very passionate and you like to enjoy romance thoroughly. You enjoy companionship and have a great emphasis in your life about companionship and romance. You're fascinated by beauty, opposite sex, and you would like to do whatever you have to do to observe them unnoticed. But there's a tendency to indulge in secret relationship, which you don't want to share that particular relationship with anybody else. Your basic need for nurturing and comfort are only fulfilled by close companionship. But sometimes you will lack the skill to deal with your partner. Due to that, you will face difficulties, end up in a power conflict, which you don't need it. But if you both of you take the attitude of selfless service towards each other, that will bring you positivity. A happy relationship will be a difficult thing to realize. A tendency to argue more and more and more and more will create a lot of loss of happiness. Any long-term relationship, any long-term matrimonial happiness can be reduced by over-jealousy, and sometimes ego clashes can happen. And this time period, make sure there should not be any confusion in communication in your relationship. That will add more complicity in your relationship, which you don't need it. Taurus, job, profession, career, December 2019. You could be widely acclaimed for your efficiency. You may have to work harder under difficult circumstances or disagreeable circumstances. You perhaps have an inclination for being either a formal or informal educator. You're likely to work in a technical service. You're likely to work and live in a foreign environment. It's likely that your work may lead to foreign land. There may be financial success and growth through partnership or inheritance. You may work as an independent contractor. You will do very well working as an employer than yourself. But you may work under authority of another for your income. Your employer may be in a distant land. You tend to be controlling over those who work under you or with you. You may go through some significant transformations which will be accomplished with a lot of work and some pain. Wrong ideas may make you waste your time. You're likely to travel abroad, and with regard to your profession, you may follow methods methods do not work, and sometimes you can lack adequate recognition for your work, no matter how deep and interesting it is. But it's very hard for you to gain open respect and reputation, because many of your actions toward career may be either secretive or undercover, one way or the other. You may not get along with a lot of people who are working with you or people who are senior than you. And gemstone I would like to recommend for your career, you should be wearing blue sapphire, emerald and diamond. Blue sapphire, emerald and diamond in platinum in right hand middle finger, please, for your career growth. But in this coming month, Taurian, you will be able to materialize your plans, but with lots of determination and hard work is required to materializing that particular plan regarding your professional career. Health-wise, you must look after your health, mental and physical. You go through lots of secret tension which you don't want to share with anybody. Do take care of your lower abdomen. If there's any sharp pain, go and see your doctor. Gemini monthly conclusion for December 2019. First thing first, your health. In this coming month, December 2019, your health and vitality may be somewhat drained. You may have physical complaints that are difficult to diagnose. You have a problem, but it's not easy to diagnose. You're likely to suffer from psychological problems. Look after any infections. Look after any lack of sleep, too much stress. Or if you have an issue regarding your sleep, you have to go and see the doctor. And stop winding up yourself mentally and emotionally, please. Your health can be oversensitive due to too much worry or stress. And refrain from too much stress and worry. And your eyesight may suffer. Or if you have an issue regarding any kind of weaknesses or issue with your bowels, you must go and see the doctor. Issue with your tummy or kidney area, you must go and see the doctor. Your eyesight can be sensitive, so be careful. Some weakness or disorder can happen, but look after yourself. Health can be unstable due to too much stress, too much annoyances. But things are not working according to expectation. But either you're winding up yourself full time. Don't do that. Be careful when you're swimming, be careful when you're driving, be careful when you're stop taking any adventurous things at this particular moment. Gemini education in the month of December 2019. Education will present you the opportunity for you see your highest aspiration fulfilled. You're quite enthusiastic regarding your learning. You will attain a knowledgeability and skill. But you may have more than one mentor or guide. You will excel in the field of law or financial management, if these are your fields of education. But you will obtain a partial education. And your education can be interrupted if you are not very careful. You have independent and hand-on attitude in learning. And it's likely to cause some discomfort or even a resistance to traditional learning. But I'm not saying you're not knowledgeable. You are knowledgeable. You're knowledgeable of especially technical area, software designing, anything to do with IT, anything to do with graphic designing. You are absolutely fantastic if you involve yourself in a tool cutting machines or heating some substance. The more you can play with knowledge, applied knowledge, may I say, the easier you can take it in. The technical knowledge may be quite profitable for you. You have a knowledge of regarding technology. If you're studying electrical science or software designing or graphic designing or media studies or something to do with camera and photography, you will be fantastic. Or aeronautical engineering, again, anything to do with technology, you'll be fantastic. You'll be outstanding. Gemini romance relationship 2019 December. You personally attract the companion as a nuclear attract the electron. Sporting with companion is delight for you. You have a strong passion for things or people you desire. You put a great deal of emphasis of relationship in your life. Romance is in your head all the time. Relationship will bring happiness. You know how to celebrate love. But there might be an overemphasis in relationship, leading to seek them out impulsively, which you shouldn't. You attract your partner that are knowledgeable, have a good judgment, but you may experience distress. Sometimes your expectation from the partner seems to be coming to some sort of a lack of understanding or closeness in your relationship. Be careful not to be forceful in the process of creating a relationship. You can be overly optimistic, somewhat wasteful. Getting into a relationship is easy for you, but it will be very hard to maintain it. You bring your sense of honor and reputation into one-to-one relationship, partnership, marriage. You have a trouble maintaining long-term relationship. Partnership, including matrimonial relationship, are restrictive for you, but you accept circumstances for better or worse. But you still have to lead the relationship with passion, understanding, love, affection, care, and a lot of listening, not with your ego. No. Gemini profession, job, and career. In this coming month, December 2019, you like to fulfill your ambitions. You're aspiring, you're democratic, you reserved, you're chaste, you're prudent, you're self-controlled, you're ambitious. You work very hard in your job, profession, and career to get the fantastic results. You could be widely known in your work, and you're very result-oriented. You can be a high-powered worker, or very productive worker, or performer. You have a sophistication in your career. You're very strategic and effective administrator, capable of taking calculated risk and decision. You may work behind the scene or have a sometimes a lot of people don't even notice you're working there. You may find stability by carrying out extremely difficult projects. You may make a good lawyer and a very finest consultant, or very finest IT consultant, or very finest graphic designer. You may engage in trade over great distance and be known in distant places. You're worldly wise. You're skilled in business or whatever organization you belong to. You'll be interested in growing through your business association with other parties. Partnership will bring in your material progress as well as general support. Partnership are important in every sphere. Your partner may be an older person or a somewhat serious. a very unique individual. Quite often you find that partnership can be characterized by diffusion or confusion in communication, giving rise to all kind of misunderstanding and misconception, which you should avoid. In business partnership, you're likely to have some sort of an experience at one point due to secretive or least unexpected behavior or the part of someone with you whom deal with. So be careful. But may I say that in this coming month, you'll be quite busy for the preparation of an important project. You'll be in contact with highly professional people, powerful decision maker, powerful people. You'll come across dignified, unique opportunities. You'll have a chance to make a lots of money. You'll be quite worried due to recognition or appreciation. But in the end thing works, the whole thing will work out. That's fantastic. Cancerian monthly conclusion for December 2019. Health. In this coming month, December 2019, you're likely to suffer from a lot of health issues regarding tension, worries, anxiety. Look after your kidneys, bladder, your tummy. Beware of any kind of a pain in your legs or feet. If you are diabetic, you have to control your blood sugar issues. There are chances that you have to look after any issue regarding bladders, ankles, or internal inflammation, and anything to do with lower abdomen. And if you come across any sort of a skin problem, you must go and see the doctor. And look after your bladders, look after your diet. Your vitality will be stronger in the night as compared to day. Education, Cancerian December 2019. In this coming month, may I say that you'll be interested in like a domestic arts, science, demography, or may I say geography. You may be doing some sort of a research on or a specialized study. Cancerian, it might be hard for you to acquire a higher education or professional knowledge, ability and skill, even though you may obtain it. The process of getting education or upgrading your knowledge and skill proved to be quite irritating and annoying for you. You take education very seriously and probably you will do well. But getting into that, because there is too much distraction, too much stress, too many things are there which you don't need at this particular moment, but this is life. You have to deal with everything. But getting properly educated and acquiring a knowledge, ability and skill and memorize it can be a struggle. Be focused, be driven. Build up your drive, motivate yourself, please. Cancerian romance relationship in December 2019. It's very important for you to have a personal one-to-one relationship. Cancerian, you may have to be competitive when it comes to matter of love and liking. You'll be interested in enjoying a companionship, but it may still be a very conflicting and problematic area. Relationship may turn when proper conduct goes by the wayside and respect is lost. When you court with companion, you may find yourself in an unnecessary power struggle, ego conflict. You're blessed with a desire, and you could be may I say that you could be a good lover, but miserable companion. You'll experience a deep mutual love for your companion and like to be very close and developing a very finest, intimate bond. If both of you take the attitude of selfless service towards each other, things might go more positively. Matrimonial happiness can be reduced by your partner's attitude. So sometimes you and your partner's attitude, even yours, adding unnecessary additional layer of complicity, which you don't need it. If there is any confusion or third-party interference or too much distraction, or other people are interfering in your relationship, or you or your companion taking a dictation from outside and applying the inside of the relationship, that might not work. And if you're a long-term relationship like a marriage, you can ruin that relationship because your expectations are, you're both of you expecting too much. Be reasonable. And if you're putting too much expectation from each other, you're bound to hit the ground zero. Because sometimes people are getting tired fulfilling all those expectations from each other, and it's not easy. Then you're easily getting unnecessarily annoyed, easily distracted, or disagreement will happen. Job, profession, career. In this coming month, December 2019, you're very aspiring, democratic, you're blessed with ambition, you act steadily in your line of business, profession, career. You could be widely acclaimed for your efficiency. You may teach people or working with technology or working with chemicals. Your strategies, methods can be harsh at times. Sometimes you'll put off a lot of people with your methods, but it will always work. You're worldly wise. Probably you are skilled at making deals. You prefer to be your own boss. You may work as an independent contractor. You're more likely to gain as employee of a large company than independent businessman. You could make a great assistant for some lucky employer. You have a good relationship with co-worker and subordinate. You may have employee or command numbers of subordinates. You take the responsibility of your job, profession, career very seriously. You will do very well at work, and you devote much time and energy to your career. But in this coming month, your family atmosphere would be better than before. Lots of promising tasks will be completed, done and dusted. You will involve in a new project, venture and ideas, and you'll go through lots of official obstacles, delays and complications. Please beware of an accident. Leo, monthly conclusion for December 2019. First thing first, your health in 2019. In Ayurveda we call Vat, Pitta, Vayu. You have a Pitta dosh. You may have a disturbance due to your Pitta dosh. Leo, you're likely to suffer from a lot of health issues. May I say that you're very sensitive between the region of your neck and waist. There will be some sort of a issue related to blood or chest. Your appetite is easily disturbed, how you feel, and you may have a issue regarding your tummy. So it's like you should be very careful about your diet and extremely cautious and careful when you're driving as well, please. Leo, education in month of December. Your balance of a scholar and being vigilant. You work very hard to earn your education, knowledgeability and skill. You're able to understand deep meanings. Your area of study may include management, philosophy, political topic, and you're very much interested in economic philosophy. You may actually choose to educate yourself in artistic field or field that closely fit with your motivating style. Part of your study will be related to human relation or some creative subject. Your education make you, or may I say break you, but won't break you, it will make you. You study very hard to succeed in your education. You may feel somehow it will not be all learned completely. You're very knowledgeable. You will gain a lot of knowledge and become a very wise and understanding person over time. Your wisdom and knowledge is superior to your enemies, but your wisdom and knowledge is superior to your competitors. May I say that? You have a base of knowledge, but your thinking is suitable to technical subject or specialized subject or specialized studies. You're always willing to share your knowledge using your new skill and new interest in you. You may seek learning and understanding, and you have a great treasure of learning and knowledge to impart. Romance and relationship in the month of December. You have an affectionate way of attracting the companion. You're very passionate in your love relationship. You're charming in your behavior and attract to the companions. You're very fascinated, do whatever you can do to observe them unnoticed. Your romantic partner are likely to be older than you. Chances are that romance is serious business for you. But romance has always produced more pain than pleasure. It would be difficult for you to get romantically involved with someone without feeling an obligation. You're very sensual and you're blessed with a lot of energy. You're very lustful. You're highly passionate, restless, full of desire, have a strong energy. Your physical energy may be there, but you have to be very careful in you creating the relationship. And I know the relationship is close bonding is very much important to your sense of fulfillment. You're very kind and helpful. Your matrimonial life is somewhat challenging. There may be some romantic triangles can happen if you are in a long-term relationship. So be aware of that. And may I say that sometimes financial strain can cause some sort of a issue, but be careful when you creating and developing or leading a relationship. Job, profession, career for Leo in 2019 December. You're aspiring, you're democratic, you're reserved, you're enterprising. You don't hesitate to take initiative for fulfilling your highest aspiration, highest desire, highest ambition fulfilled regarding your job, profession, career, Leo. You're ambitious and you're very energetic, but your energy is like synergy, creative energy, and which you will use. You use that energy through enterprising and explorative activity, giving you contentment in the end. The need you have for stability and comfort is the motivation for initiative necessity for the accomplishment. You could be widely acclaimed in your efficiency in your workplace. You have a business acumen. You are industrious. You have the great perseverance in your line of work. You know what you're doing, and you will work very hard to attain your goal, carrying a literal or metaphorical sword in the battle of world, to conquer the world, to win the world. That's you. You plan your career successfully. You plan your career very carefully, all the way. The need you to find your livelihood which matches your ambition, creativity, your natural ability is an overwhelming and sometimes irritating factor. You're very persistent researcher. You can be excellent teacher or consultant because you understand the depth of struggle involved in learning. You're worldly wise. When you undertake any venture, you use your discrimination for effective planning. In business, you know both camp. Your camp and the opposite camp. You know which way the wind blows. And you're very sophisticated interpreter of the business world, which you are. But in this coming month of December, your income can be low, expenditure can be higher. With the help of a professional friend, you'll be able to achieve a deal of property. There will be lots of personal complications, so please invest passion, understanding, love, affection, care in your family relationship. Stop winding up yourself in a negative way, please. Virgo monthly conclusion for December 2019. First thing first, your health. In this coming month, your physical condition may be fragile and your emotional depression may seriously affect the state of your mind, body and health. Virgo, you're likely to suffer from a lot of health issue, health problem concerning chest or legs may occur. Maybe some sort of an issue regarding throat infection, and generally this time period, be careful. Don't be over adventurous regarding any adventurous sport, please. Education for Virgo in the month of December. In this coming month, may I say that education so far been a source of pleasure and your highest aspiration can be fulfilled. You have a refined education, and your education will benefit from your clarity of expression. Overall skill in presentation, speech, writing will be there. You feel a sincere respect toward your teachers. You're a student blessed with a very finest wisdom, applied wisdom. Being quite logical, you might be good at numbers, IT, technology, engineering, physics. There will be study of various concepts, and a sibling or friend can be influential in your choice of educational path. But don't be distracted. Refrain from any kind of distraction. Distraction can interrupt to delay your education. You will have a good experience at educational institution, and you will be able to upgrade your knowledge, ability and skill. There's no doubt about it. You have a wide range of knowledge, and learning and education are close to your heart and important to your sense of contentment. Your mind is deep, and once you start digging this into subject, you will not stop until you find out what you want to learn. Virgo romance relationship in 2019 December. Virgo, you can be very possessive in love. When you try to initiate things in love, it often backfires. You tend to involve in a passionate relationship, but you take care of your partner and take their advice properly. But sometimes you can be analytical in your attitude, even in companionship. Although you may not always show it, it's hard to find a place where you and your romantic partner can spend time together undisturbed. Somehow you're not able to pour your best energies in your relationship, and sometimes your partner may not understand your needs. If you're already married, your marriage will bring you comfort and prosperity, but there's a overwhelming demands of work and life is there, and you want to take control, but sometimes you can be all over the place. So be passionate, be good listener in the relationship. Virgo job, profession, career in 2019 December. You're very ambitious, you're very self-controlled, and you have a lot of new ideas you want to develop as a career. You may be eccentric, take from here there to form your own style of working, and you teach people. You can be a good consultant. You're worldly very wise. You're definitely very responsible and very tuned to a business, profession, career. You're skilled in business, whatever organization you belong to. You're tuned into an essential art of business, buying and selling. You may work as an independent contractor. At times, there are difficulties relating to your work regarding your boss, regarding your colleagues, regarding your seniors. And you're capable of taking risk in your career and coming out as a winner. Ends over means is a theme in your work. Your career of your choice might be connected to public speaking, education, consultation, finance, management. But you'll succeed at anything you do, especially if it all appeals to masses. And you may have a high status and lots of followers and admirers. You change the social and economic level at which you were through your hard work. Your good interaction with everyone will bring you fame, name, recognition. Take chances for usually yield success. Your success will come gradually as a result of a lot of effort. You may have more than one job to make to achieve something what you've been seeking for. You have influence in the matter of authorities, and you have a great ideas, well thoughtful, and deep techniques. Fame can be side benefit of your career path. There will be recognition for your accomplishment regarding your career and leadership qualities. There may be a sort of bad element as well. You have to deal with it. Beware of your dealings. But in this coming month, December, your efforts, your hard work will be quite high. But your expected gain won't be there. Not as compared to your effort you're putting in. You will get the help from the professional qualified people. With that help, you'll be able to resolve a lot of your problems, complications, hassles. There will be few domestic tensions here and there, but you have to deal with it. Libra romance relationship in December 2019. In this coming month, you become very romantic and at the same time extravagant. They go both together sometimes. You can be very possessive much in your love. You may be overly influenced by attention of the companion. Libra, you may be attracted to very finest companion. Developing a solid base of relationship may involve in a sense of effort and struggle. You're not a very good listener to your romantic partner, and sometimes with your attitude you alienate them. You might be very easygoing about getting romantically involved, but finding it lot of difficulty sustaining the relationship. It's easy to find a partner, but not easy to stay in the relationship. There may be romantic triangles, and beware of that. You may have difficulty in finding your true self. You tend to be dominant over your spouse and interested in the relationship with your companion. Disagreement with your spouse are possible, so be careful. Libra, job, profession, career in December 2019. You are aspiring, democratic, reserved, chaste, prudent, self-controlled, lacking recognition. You seek an audience for your knowledgeability and skill. The way you perform your action is not always direct, but in whatever the way it takes, get the work done, which is very important. Even if you have to break few rules, you will do that. You want to complete your work and you want to finish your project. You go full steam ahead in your work. The need you have for the stability and comfort is the motivation for initiative necessary for the accomplishment. You could be widely acclaimed for your efficiency in the work. You're willing to go to the very depth of any matter to achieve perfection in your work. You use technical instrument to your work. Enterprise that take longer, more effort are within your capacity to handle. It is hard to get your siblings or co-worker to pull together to accomplish your goal. Any work which is somewhat confrontational, challenging, or even destructive will appeal to you. You can be conventional designer and craftsman, or you could be a technologist. And you may work on the short-term jobs or long-term contract or short-term contract. You may be involved with educational institutions, political parties, professional business organizations, or religious organization. You're worldly very wise. You're very protective of your business or career and grow it carefully. And your partner sometimes can have an issue with you, and sometimes people look to you for direction. You're good at trading and logic. You may work as independent contractor, and if you want to wear a blue sapphire and diamond together, which will help you quite a lot in right hand's middle finger, in a platinum or silver, that will help you regarding your career. But in this coming month, you'll come across lots of professional and personal complications. You can be very much annoyed and upset with people around you. But after 15th of December, lots of your problem will be resolved and done and dusted. You'll be blessed with luxuries, lifestyle, comfort, success, prosperity rising. So stand by. Libra, task of the month. Do donate 2 kilogram whole moong to temple in the Langar on every Sunday for whole month. Second task, do flow 3 kilogram chana dal in the fastest flowing river on Monday for the whole month, every Thursday. Please, every Monday. Flow 3 kilogram chana dal for the whole month. Bury 900 gram black salt in the ground every Saturday for the whole month. Do drop 9 dry whole coconuts after touching your forehead, rotating it anti-clockwise around your head every Wednesday for the whole month. Libra, precaution of the month. Refrain from losing temper, behavior, problems, and refrain from any arguments or living conflict with anybody, professionally or personally. Libra, chanting of the month. Scorpio, monthly conclusion for Scorpio. Health. In this coming month, the monthly conclusion, first thing first, your health. Scorpio, you're interested in dietary regime and other practices that prolong health and improve your health. Scorpio, regarding your health, you find some sort of a emphasis regarding developing a relationship with your own body. But sometimes you can be physically drained by lack of proper caring for yourself. There's imbalances in the heat element or fire element in your body, which you can correct it through Ayurveda. You may be vulnerable to some sort of a cervical trauma or sensitivity or toxin release in your neck area. Or you're likely to suffer from some sort of a health issues. And may I say that look after your head and eyes, especially your left eye. And if you have any issue regarding male or female health, you must go and see your doctor. Scorpio education. In the month of December 2019, you may have interest in chemistry, drugs, as a subject, medicine, surgery, homeopathic, herbal medicine, other areas of medicine. You can be at odds with work of academia as your approach is self-invented and try to avoid structured tradition. But education for Scorpio can be difficult to attain either from your own limitations or from other distractions. You're knowledgeable at times in pursuit of your own goals. You use subtle methods, subtle knowledge that you got about others. But you readily understand deep field of human undertaking like philosophy, scientific research, technology, software designing. You never stop learning. You may seek learning and understanding of the subject in the way you assert yourself, in the terms of initiative and action. But you like to educate yourself. You like to self-teaching yourself. But you have to be focused. You have to put extra hard work and time. Romance relationship for Scorpio in the month of December. In this coming month, December 2019, you're very passionate in your love relationship. You consider the status of your partner, that is very important for you. Companionship is very important. Nevertheless, matrimonial happiness or companionship is elusive, and your relationship have its own trials. Some of your life problem could involve companionship. There may be some problem created by your companion. Although you committed to maintaining your relationship, you put all the efforts, but you do commit some self-destructive acts which destabilize your relationship or companionship. And beware of extra, may I say, if you are already in a committed relationship, refrain from any kind of affairs. But beware of that kind of any third party influence in your relationship. But sometimes you project your frustration on those, like you project all your frustration on your partner. And sometimes you can be totally unsympathetic to your partner and expecting appreciation and sympathy from the partner. There might be many difficulties in relationship. There will be like an ongoing struggle for the dominance concerning relationship, or some sort of a bickering and a severe fault finding on your part, which you shouldn't do that, please. Job, profession, career. Scorpio, in this coming month, December 2019, you could be widely acclaimed for your efficiency. You believe that becoming self-content or wealthy is good and appropriate, and you will at times show off your successes in gaining wealth. You dream you're doing great projects. You can drive hard in your work toward your professional goal, but you're prone to suddenly disrupting your career path. You'll get special or unauthorized advantage of the power of old traditional things helping your career in some way. You can make an excellent teacher, excellent consultant, excellent performer, excellent technician. But you should be careful but at the same time you should be focused. You can be excellent researcher. You might be an expert in some sort of if you're studying medicine or pharmacy, or if you're a researcher or chemist, or studying chemistry or physics or science, you can perform excellence. By necessity, you are an excellent financial manager if you are working as a financial consultant. There may be involvement either you involve in a foreign communication or foreign language or computer language. You're worldly very wise, and at some time, if your profession involves buying and selling, your performance will be fantastic. You can work as an independent contractor, but sometimes your expectation from co-worker or subordinate to be clever or hard, you wanted them to be clever as you, hardworking as you, which is not true, and you could be highly irritated or dissatisfied with your performance, and making a situation worse by pushing them, which just make them more dejected and useless. Don't do that. The gems you should wear around your neck should be as a pendant: ruby, yellow sapphire, and real saltwater pearl in gold square pendant. In this coming month, there will be rise in temper, overexcitation, major obstacle, delays, complications, struggles, difference of opinion, clashes. But with your hard work and determination, you'll be able to achieve your resources, your goals. Please be prepared for longest travel. Sagittarius, the monthly conclusion for December 2019. First thing first, your health. In this coming month, physical exercise, open air, do wonders for you. You have concern for health and security, which you vigorously try to advance. You're prone to health problems and should take care against reduced longevity. Physical focal point, including your tummy, your whole body, mentally, physically. But you're going through a lot of psychological issues, and you have to correct your way of thinking. You've got to look after your legs. If there's any sharp pain, any part of your body, chest, hip, your male or female organs, lower abdomen, below the button of belly, any sharp pain, any part of the body, you are supposed to go and see your doctor at once. If you're not feeling comfortable, if you have some sort of funny feeling in your body, you must go and see the doctor. You will suffer from sort of a eye infection or issue with some sort of a issue, and your eyesight can develop some problem. So be careful. Sagittarius education. In this coming month, December 2019, you have good teachers who can guide you quite a lot. But sometime when you need them, they are not there. Your communicative skills are very advantage to acquiring your education. It is likely you may not get the education as you desire if your focus is not there. But if your focus is there, you can acquire education the way you desire, how you talk to people. To achieve higher education or higher learning, and sometimes you got to be focused, what you want. You can be extremely knowledgeable, and you have a natural phenomenon and wisdom to deal with it. You have a positive, rewarding experience in the field of knowledgeability and skill. You can educate yourself very finely. Education and learning process will play a very important role in your outlook. But you think your own effort are more important than what the institution, which is fine, which is great. And you have to build up your drive, motivate yourself, and carry on hard working when it comes to education. Romance relationship in 2019, December. In this coming month, romantic relationships are testy. You have more than one steady relationship. You have more than one important romances. You can be quite interested in intimate encounter. You have blessed with energy. Your urges are there to interfere with your life. But you're not strongly interested sometimes when the companionship is there. And sometimes relationship may I say that, or important companionship, are important issues. And this time period, may I say that you have to be focused regarding, you got to make sure that your behavior, your attitude support the relationship. Regarding invest a lot of passion, love, understanding, affection, care, and a lot of listening. But this coming month, there may be an inclination to have extramarital affair if you're already married. The opportunity will be there. It's up to you whether you take it or not. But be very careful. If you are in a commitment relationship, like a marriage, if you're not a single person, don't bother. That's the only way you can jeopardize your marriage. Don't do that. Job, profession, career, Sagittarius. In this coming month, you will work hard and have to climb a long ladder to achieve your success. You could be widely claiming your work, for no doubt about it. You carefully plan your career. You are a natural leader. You are qualified for any kind of job. You will manage your affairs very properly. And if you are interested as a consultant, as a salesperson, you can be phenomenal. Your approach toward your job is fantastic, and you are unique in your professional work, and you're worldly wise, you're engaged in business, and you have an entrepreneur skill, no doubt about it, entrepreneur spirit, eager to take advantage of the opportunity if the time offer you. But try to wear a ruby if you can. Try to wear a ruby if you can in your right hand's ring finger, in a gold if you can. In this coming month, you will come across lots of professional and financial opportunities. You'll be interested in organizing and participating social events, religious events. You'll be in contact with highly professional people, powerful people, and through them you can find a very unique opportunity. You'll be quite tense due to domestic situation, and that can be another phenomenon. Monthly conclusion for Capricorn December 2019. First thing first, your health. In this coming month, December 2019, you will overcome health problem. You can be physically drained out by lack of proper caring for yourself. You may have health issues that stand in the way of happiness. You're likely to suffer from psychological problem, accident while traveling, lung disease, hip problems, back problem. That could involve a pain in the back, pain in your legs, or sharp pain in your tummy. You may have to deal with irritant in your rectum area. Be careful. And if you have any issue regarding sharp pain in your body, please go and see your doctor, please. Capricorn, education. In this coming month, 2019 December, you will develop a good organization skill, good ability, mathematical ability, help you to achieve something dignified in the field of, if you're educating yourself in the field of science and technology. You're very responsible, you're very pragmatic, you will have a practical ideas. You are, in this particular month, if your educational field involve computer or specialize in complex technology, achievements will be dignified. And if your education involve science and technology again, and you have the ability to achieve something dignified if you're studying medicine, if you're studying with chemicals, chemical engineering or medicine, or working with technology. But you have a talent, and your excellent focus, stamina, mental stamina will bring the very finest reward for you. You have a natural talent to gift, to do some search and research. You have the talent, natural talent. You can achieve dignified in your educational learning, and you'll be able to complete your task given to you on time. But natural power and your temperament is suitable to your studies. Capricorn, romance relationship. In this coming month, December 2019, you may be overly influenced by attention of companion, and you will spend money and energy in pursuing your companionship. But sometimes you feel you have been romancing the stone. No matter how charming you make yourself to the object of your desire, your companion have no eyes for you. You are somewhat socially shy, which could make you feel lonely or not able to fulfill your romantic needs. One or more romantic relationship may be lost or end beyond your control. You're very sensual. You have blessed with a lot of energy. Once you find yourself in a private place, you can express yourself. There's no doubt about it. In matter of love, you live and let live. But sometimes your partner's behavior may cause you feel betrayed. You may have difficulty in finding your true self when it comes to love is concerned. You tend to be dominant over your spouse or partner and interested in relationship with them and developing a relationship. You always take charge and felt at home. You tend to manage even your partner's affair where possible. But sometimes disagreement can occur due to ego clashes. So refrain from investing ego, please. Job, profession, career. Capricorn. In this coming month, December 2019, you're very aspiring, you're very democratic, and you're very self-controlled. You may secretly, not openly, have high, glorious ambitions. And sometimes you can underestimate your skills and capabilities. Sometimes you can overestimate your skills and capability. This will go both ways. But you have to keep searching yourself where you are, overestimating or underestimating. You could be widely acclaimed for your efficiency. You're blessed with the drive. You can achieve it. But you want to be a player in a very powerful arena and use any means to gain your goals. Thus, you can end up destroying the business you're trying to build. You can do that. But you work your way through difficulties to come out outstanding in the long run. But an ability to deal with details is quite important in your work. You provide structures, direction to professional groups. You're very practical, energetic, courageous in effort to succeed in your career or business. You're willing to go to the very depth of any matter to achieve perfection in your work. You're very slow in preserving. Progress in career is slow. The enterprises you are involved in has to struggle against sense of time limitations. You take pride in your business work. So be very watchful of any tendency to be careless. There may be a number of different projects to which you attend, each requiring a short learning curve. So please get on going. Your working skill always improving. You're an example of on job training. You can be conventional designer, craftsman, or you could be somebody who play with technology or media or IT. Your profession have a varied nature. It requires adaptive skills. To turn these effects to your advantage, you should plunge into career which involve selfless action and some sort of a self-sacrificing that aims at common good of everybody. You may do work or service behind the scene, but you're not visible to many people, such as in working in large institution. If employed in teaching, if you're employed as a consultant, you like the idea of going independent. You're worldly very wise. You have a business acumen. Your business is an upward curve, especially if you're self-employed, always improving. You exercise an intimidating influence on competitors. Your partner look to you for direction. You prefer to be your own boss. Job security is iffy. You may be self-employed by necessity. You may succeed at your own business. You may work as an independent contractor. In the coming month, there will be rise in expenditure. You will be under a lot of stress. Your financial gain will come from abroad. You would like to travel around and go abroad. There will be tensions, bitterness in the family relationship. Aquarius monthly conclusion for December 2019. In this coming month, Aquarius, December 2019, your health appear good. Although regarding your health, you may have some health issues, but you're likely to suffer from psychological problems, stress, tensions. And due to that, internal weakness may develop due to stressful time. There may be poor circulation in the lower legs, and there might be a complex stomach problems which you have to be careful. And if you have an issue regarding your bladders or legs or feet, so go and see your doctor, please. Education. Aquarius, in the month of December 2019, education comes to you with a lot of enthusiasm, and you will be quite enthusiastic about your learning and living. Education and learning process is very rewarding experience for you. You'll get the finest education. Any hard work, energy spent, money spent on education and training will pay you off. You'll be connected to a educational institute. Your teachers will support you. And you're a lover of learning in all the fields, especially language, writing, mathematical, technology, IT. Higher education as the basis for your career is likely. You're drawn to academia. Part of your study will be in topic. Most people will not care about it. But you can be at odds with academia, and your approach is self-invented. Try to avoid the stricture of traditions. But your intellectual knowledge is exhaustive. You'll be conversant with eloquent speech about many things. You have a regal knowledge of certain field of academia, and you may have some deep knowledge or insight in the area of structures, in the area of technology. You have a thirst for knowledge. You have the knowledge of some tricky field. You will be open to increased learning every day. You will want to understand the principle, a reason of existence, and you may become somewhat of a scholar in particularly philosophy, or in particular science, or in the particular field of education or training. Romance relationship for Aquarius. In this coming month, December 2019, your love life tends to be sparkling but unsteady. You have a high energy. You have your relationship, your marriage go through highs and lows if you're already married, but your companionship will do the same. Some of your life problems involve companionship, and if you're already married, you may be involved in an extramarital affair, so be careful, be aware of that. You show your love to your spouse by controlling your spouse. You're likely to get close to your spouse's family or spouse. But be careful. Don't invest ego in your relationship. You rather invest a lot of passion, love, affection, not ego. Try not to control it. Try to talk to each other. Converse with each other. Listen to each other. Then do whatever you have to do. But be a good listener. Whatever you want from your partner, you have to invest that first. You want love, you want affection, you want care, you want companionship. You have to invest that first. Then you receive it back. Job, profession, career for Aquarius. In this coming month, December 2019, may I say that you're very keen getting ahead. You set your dream objective very high. You're very career and status minded. You work most efficiently. You could be widely claimed for your efficiency. You're qualified for many types of work because of your sophistication. Progress in career can be slow, but your work may connect with foreign country. You're worldly very wise. You encourage in business. You encourage to engage in that kind of business which may be widespread but does not generate large profits. Your work will have many duties, and may I say that you'll be given a great opportunity to rise your status. And if you have a civil service, if you're working for the government, again you will be outstanding. If you are a self-employed, again your result will be fantastic. But you may work as an independent contractor, and subordinate or the colleagues will be loyal and supportive to you. Your vocation is your career. You believing in following your bliss as the pathway to financial success and fame and realization. You'll have a great deal of popularity, getting to know affluent people who will help you in your ventures. You're generally very lucky in getting the result. You'll enjoy the happiness of success. You'll come across many income resources in this month. There will be a rise in status, prestige and honor, and you'll be participating, organizing a lot of religious events, social events. But due to over suspiciousness, you'll come across lots of obstacles, delays, vacuums in your accomplishments. Pisces, monthly conclusion for December. First thing first, health. Health-wise, may I say that this time period, this physical body demand a lot of attention, respect, care. Sometimes you don't have a time to exercise, but your work tend to be demanding quite a lot, your time, energy. You are going to suffer from psychological issues and some sort of a lung infection. It is possible for you to suffer from emotional blockages, anxiety or depression. If you do not get enough rest, you may feel that your mind and nervous system get out of balance easily. Health may be frail and it may be influenced by emotional disturbances. You may suffer from respiratory problem or issue with blood. This may also some sickness connected to your blood, or you may have some problem related to reproductive organs, intestinal problems, joint pain. You may be susceptible to ear complaint. Your skin can be very sensitive and need some attention. Be careful. Education in 2019 December. In this coming month, you could be good researcher and you can be the finest researcher. The choice will be depend on you, how much effort you want to put in education. Gaining higher education may be source of suffering. The same applies to knowledgeability and skill. You may feel frustrated when you pursue a higher education. You may feel unjustly criticized by your teacher or master or guru. In the school or in the college or university, you are a very serious student who takes a while to memorize things, but once you memorize it, you never forget about it. You're knowledgeable. Without doubt, you are a person of knowledge, source of knowledge you become. And you're like a walking encyclopedia to those who rely on you for an advice. Despite cleverness, you may have some learning disabilities. Sometimes you feel vulnerable in some situation where you need to depend on a clear mind to decide. Romance and relationship. In this coming month, December 2019, you're extremely romantic. You're easily captured by beauty and very romantic and emotional in matter of love. In romance, you generally have a very attractive member of companionship. You have a succession of attractive lovers, or most often sensual friends, rather than true love partners. There may be a tendency for you to keep your relationship secret. You may seek out partners in secretive places where secrecy is in the air. You don't want to share that with anybody. You want to take a secret player. You don't want to talk to anybody about that. Your relationship may constantly go through number of challenges, obstacles, transformations. It can be difficult to constantly maintain effective communication in your relationship. Relationships are open, stable, often related to companionship, often related to work in one way or the other. May I say that if you're already married, your married life can keep you obsessed. You put your work over your material comfort sometime, but still manage to enjoy benefit of a good companionship, good marriage, good home, good family life. You and your partner, if you're already married, Pisces, then you and your partner have a good communications. But few times, friction develop in the relationship, which you have to sort it out. And there will be some strain, gaps in the long-term relationship, which you can overcome with the help of each other, talking to each other, building a base for each other, listening to each other more and more. Job, profession, career for Pisces. In this coming month, 2019 December, job, profession, career. Predominantly, this is in December, you will work very hard to advance your honor, prestige and occupation. At times, you got to build up your drive and motivation to get the work done. Your hard work and you're quite serious about your career and meeting long-term goals. You're a hard worker but prone to gap in your career. You're hardworking and may have to travel long grilling distances to complete your work. You could be widely acclaimed for your efficiency in work. You're very true to your career aspirations and faithfully follow up on them until you succeed. You readily accept challenges and responsibility to advance your career and bringing you recognition and high status. You plan your work and work your plan. You will fulfill your ambition with discipline and all your undertaking. Business is an upward move, always improving. You keep a close eye on the bottom line where making a decision, business decision will help you. In this coming month, you'll be blessed with income resources. You'll be professionally extremely busy. Please beware of cheating, deception and fraud. Sometime you'll go through professional and financial instabilities and uncertainties. So stand by. Many thanks for watching this weekly horoscope. Would you like to know more of what this coming week going to bring for you regarding situations, circumstances, scenarios? Would you like to know how you're going to do in this coming week regarding your actions, regarding emotions and visions? Would you like to know more about the events happening in this coming week? Would you like to have some guidance regarding decision choices you're making in this week and how you can overcome or resolve most of your hassles and complications and awkward situation and waste of time in this coming week? If your answer is yes, then what you're waiting for? Please get your very thorough moon sign weekly horoscope report on video as well as written. Do visit our website prakashastrologer.com because I want you to win in every situation and be self-content and happy.